do you store your thread? I'm Jessie from Bell by Jessie, and I'm going to give you my tips for thread storage in an efficient sewing room. Put it on the wall. It's easy to see and put away. It doesn't get tangled, and it's beautiful. Of all the things in my sewing room, when other people come into it, the thread wall is always the wow moment. It's what catches their eye, it's what they comment on, and when I post pictures of it online, it always gets reactions. So it makes a great backdrop in addition to being really efficient. I've tried storing my thread on a shelf. I've tried putting it in containers, but the thread wall works the best. Then I have my shelf and my containers available for my notions and my fabric. My thread doesn't take up any extra space, plus there's somewhere to put it. Anytime I want to tidy up, I can see exactly what I've got, and it looks good. So if you have small spools of thread, these racks are great. You can buy them anywhere. You can buy little spools of thread. They are made to sit right on the table. I still suggest putting it on the wall. These little legs fold up. You can pop a couple nails in the wall. I've done that before. You can see I've also got mine on my pegboard. Pegboard works the best for big spools of thread. I have just a really inexpensive one from a big box store with the simplest pegs I could find that are about 3 inches long, shorter than this, kind of makes your spool of thread want to tip. But the great thing about a pegboard is that you can rearrange it as needed if you get more spools of thread or if you use some up and you have a little less. But I've just got some pegs in here to put my small spools on the pegboard also. I have mine organized by color and by type. This is all of my embroidery thread here. I've got my larger spools for the serger. I actually have a whole second thread wall that you saw in the intro to this video that has more serger thread, more standard smaller spools of thread, and also have my pattern making tools on the pegboard as well. So it's very versatile. You can get beautiful pegboards that adds even more beauty to your sewing room too, but just having your thread there really is beautiful all on its own. One more thread thing we need to talk about is bobbins. So I suggest having your bobbins within reach of your sewing machine. When you're sewing, you run out of bobbin thread, you don't want to have to get up and go somewhere else to find more bobbin thread. I like a bobbin case. It keeps everything neat and tidy, and it doesn't get as tangled. But if it works better for you to have it in a basket or a drawer, that's fine too. I just suggest that you have it close enough to your machine that you can quickly reach and get another one when you need it. I also keep my bobbins loaded. I'm not going to say full because they're not all full, but I try to keep color on pretty much all of them. If you have an empty bobbin, put something on it. You can do it whenever you start your next project. Pick out a color, go ahead and wind it. My basic colors, I keep 2 of. So like white, tan, black are the things I use the most. I keep 2 bobbins of those at all times so that when I am sewing and I run out, I don't have to quit my project to wind another bobbin. I have another one right there ready to go. So I hope these tips help. I love to sew, and the best thing about sewing is keeping sewing more and more and more. So these efficient tips help me to keep my projects rolling and not have to stop as often. Please let me know what tips or tricks you have for storing thread in your sewing room. And as always, I look forward to sewing with you again soon.